Let's break that down and make it applicable to where we are today. Okay, so I need a little bit of money in my pocket. I don't have a job, but it's okay for me to go out if I'm a brother and sell some drugs. Now I'm trying to meet an immediate need because I know how to get my hustle on. Okay, maybe I don't have money right now, so I'm going to go get me some scratch-offs, or I'm going to go out and pull the lotto machine. So that becomes an immediate satisfaction for a problem that I have, but that's not God's way of doing what I need God to do. Okay, so now I need some gratification, and you know it's okay for me. I know I'm married, but it's okay for me to pull up a site here and there and take a look at a site here and there. But that's a gratification that will meet a natural desire that is not God's way of doing it. It might not seem like it's harmful. It might not seem like it's going to create a big problem right now. Okay, I need something to just settle me a little bit, so I'm just going to take a little sip of this, or a little drink of that, or a little smoke of this, a little snort of that. And he begins to bring these things to us to make us think that these are all we need, and because it meets a satisfaction, it meets a need, or it gratifies a desire, or it seems like it's what is the solution to an immediate problem, then we start thinking, because it has not grabbed a hold of us, and all we can use it in generally. We don't have to use it all the time. It's just something that we use every so often, occasionally. I'm just an occasional smoker. I'm just an occasional person that gets high. I only go to the clubs occasionally. I only go to the lotto machines occasionally. And so what he does is he brings these subtle influences into our lives, and it does not appear that it's a major issue in our lives. But what happens when that need turns into a want? What happens when that desire turns into a need? What happens when that temporary solution turns into a permanent problem? So many times people settle, and I've done it in my own self. I've settled for the things of the world. I've got to the point where I felt like this is it. This is all I'm going to accomplish. I can't get no more. I might as well forget about it. Yes, God is blessing somebody else, but I'm not so sure he's going to do that thing for me. We start thinking in our mind, and the enemy make us think I've been too bad, or I've done too much, I've seen too many things, I've been to too many places. I'm not good enough for God's blessings, and I can't allow myself to sit another moment, so I might as well go ahead and do my own thing and satisfy myself. And I got to a point, Nisi, where I didn't believe God anymore, because it just took too long for him to show up. And then when I start looking at everything that was going on around me, my process did not look like my promise. And so since my process didn't look like my promise, I didn't think God was going to show up. As a matter of fact, the stuff that I was going through, Catherine, was a total opposite of what God said. And so when it got too hard and it seemed like it just wasn't coming back together, I got to the point where I just said, ain't no need of me going back to church. Ain't no need of me trusting God anymore. Ain't no need of me standing on this thing. I might as well just go ahead and enjoy life. And I didn't realize that all the enemy was doing was taking my faith. So we understand that God works in the realm of faith, and faith is not just a mindset, it's an empowerment. It empowers me to trust God. It empowers me to believe God. It empowers me to walk like it already happened. That's the reason why I can walk around like I'm a king's kid, because I am declared by faith that I am a king's kid. So I can trust and believe God that by faith, whatever God declared, I can declare it and I can decree it. And it don't matter what other people think or what other people see, as long as I see it, because God moves in the realm of faith. He doesn't move what you say. He moves what you believe.